50 seconds, and I can actually open this thing.
All right, well, let's get Quandre Diggs on the line, and he can be here for the unboxing. Yeah. Quandre Diggs, Seahawks safety, joining us right now. Quandre, good morning. I don't think we've ever talked, but we're fans of yours. Thanks for jumping on with us.
No doubt, no doubt. Big fan of you guys for sure. Out here on the golf course right now, so I'm trying to enjoy my last few days of freedom before I'm headed back to Seattle.
It sounds like there's going to be a whole golfing contingent now in the safety room, right? Your new safety's quite the golf aficionado.
Yeah, I'm excited that he's here because now I get to use the free membership and just go out there with him and hack some balls away.
Quandre, have you seen this new jersey? What are we? I'm 5 seconds away. 3, 2. Okay, so Salk's putting it on. Have you seen the whole new uniform, Quandre?
I saw this uniform last year. Actually, you guys are a year late.
Well, we're always late to the game. Yeah, we're always late to the game. That's kind of the way it works in the media. And what do we think?
I love them. I think they're gonna be, special. I think it brings back a great culture. I actually did it yesterday where, the first person I think of with that logo was Ricky Waters. I mean, just seeing him 32 with the nasal strip on his nose and stuff like that. So, I think they're dope, man. And I just, I know that when we wear them, we're going to wear them with pride. So, hopefully we can go out and go get a win with them.
That's interesting you think Ricky Waters. I would assume you would have thought Brock Heward. So I'm surprised that your mind would go to Ricky.
Yeah, that's funny. That's real funny.
Well, Brock, I don't mean, Brock, we all good, bro. I just think, back in the day, I was a running back in my day. So that's more what I thought of.
You want a Ricky Waters story? I'll give you a Ricky Waters story. One of my 4 starts in the league, we had a nice little drive, and Ricky, ran the ball most of the drive, and then we got down to the red zone, and I think I got to throw one of my very few touchdown passes in the league to Darrell Jackson. And instead of celebrating, Ricky was fuming in a wonderful Ricky way. And Ricky was fuming and spitting fire out of that little nasal strip on his nose, and went right up to Mike Holmgren and says, "When Ricky gets you down there, Ricky gets the ball. If Ricky gets you down there, Ricky gets the ball for a touchdown." So that was I think my first touchdown pass.
Hey, at least you got the story to tell.
That's true.
That's so funny though, because I played quarterback in high school, so my best friend was actually the starting running back. So I used to get down there and call quarterback sneak all the time. He would be pissed.
Yeah.
How'd you become a safety?
I mean, that kind of came. So I played safety in high school, got to college, played corner, got in the NFL, played corner and nickel. And then, we had some injuries in the secondary. I remember coming in one day, and the coaches was like, "Hey, you want to play safety?" They're like, "You get to play every snap." I'm like, "Heck yeah, put me out there." So I went out there with like 4 games left in my third year, and that just kind of happened. That's how it ended up happening. And it's been, that's all she wrote. After that, I got my first career interception at safety. And I remember telling the coaches, like, I'll never go back to nickel.
I'll tell you what, man, these jerseys are pretty fire. And I'm going to guess there'll be silver pants, silver helmet with them, kind of the whole getup. And it leads me to a question, Quandre, and I think fans sometimes wonder this, and I've told enough stories through the years, but people will say, do uniforms really matter? What does it matter? It's about the talent. It's about the players on the field. What in the heck do uniforms even matter to the guys in the locker room when you're going to put these on for the first time and you get to roll out into Lumen Field wearing these uniforms? What will it mean to you guys?
I mean, it'll mean a lot. I mean, for me, I'm a big historian of the game. So for me, I have a lot of history of, watching guys and watching players in these uniforms and watching teams. And for me, I think I've just been around the game so long that I appreciate the older guys that come before us. So for me, it's always a pride thing. And, you want to go out there and you want to perform for them. And you also want to perform for yourself because at the end of the day, without those guys in front of us, it wouldn't be no us today. So that's definitely one of the reasons I want to go play well.
You've played in 2 cities with great uniforms, too. I mean, the Lions have some of the best uniforms in football.
Oh, yeah. I love our throwback Lions uniform was probably my favorite uniform I've worn in the NFL. Just clean cut, nice, and then you go back to college. I played at Texas, so I played with great uniforms, so I've always been someone with great uniforms.
Do you think Texas has a better uniform than Penn State?
Oh, definitely. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong without all white. All white those are
Texas is pretty
stormtroopers. Those
clean.
things
It's
are
clean.
Texas is
awesome.
clean.
But Penn State, man, just the white and navy,
It is
just so
clean.
simple.
It is clean.
I don't like Penn State, but I like their uniforms.
Hey,
It's hard for me to argue. with.
I'm curious, Quandre. Just Salk and I were talking earlier this hour about stars and star power on a football team. Do you pay any attention to these top 10 lists? Have you seen this top 10 list that comes out at each position and they ranked all? And Geno Smith, not even one of the top 18. I mean, he didn't even get additional votes like Kyler Murray did. You guys pay any attention to these lists before training camp?
You damn right I do. I pay attention to it all, man. Like I say, I'm so invested into the game, bro, that yes, I pay attention to everything. And you know, it sucks to not be, you know, top 10 on those lists because you work your tail off to be recognized as that. And you know, those same people that have those votes in the media, those are some of the same guys that make the all-pro votes. So for me, I kind of took that, you know, as a little disrespect. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. All those guys on that list deserve to be on that list, and I have no hate in my heart towards them. It's just I just want my game respected. That's it.
There's only one Seahawk amongst every position. So I think that's 140-some top 10 guys. And DK Metcalf at number 8, Quandre, is the only Seahawk that cracked any top 10 in any position group. What does that say about the team going in on paper?
I mean, that's cool, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we're a playoff team, and we just added more talent this offseason. So for us, I mean, it's just maybe it's not just about one person, two people. You know, it's about a whole team, and that's the way we're just going to look at it.
Talking to Quandre Diggs here for a few minutes on Seattle Sports on 710. Jamal Adams comes back this year. How does he change the defense?
I mean, just the energy, the passion, the way the way he just approaches the game, it helps everybody. And I think, you know, just him going out there and being one of those guys that, you know, he can play the run, he can play the pass, and he can affect the game in all areas. So that's another thing that people have to look for. I mean, another thing that people have to game plan for. So that's a huge deal for us.
Hey, last thing, because you got to get back to I can tell your battery mates out there on the golf course,
Yeah.
like, come on, Quandre, let's go. They're being patient. I appreciate that. And thank you on the day that the retro uniforms are announced. I'm trying to remember, did Bobby wear these in the 90s? I think Wagner, but didn't Bobby Wagner? Didn't he?
Yeah, I think so. He's been there so long. I think he did wear these uniforms. So I think he can just pull one out of his closet and he'll be ready to go.
That's not right.
What?
That's not right. That's just, quite frankly, rude, I would say. Quandre, all right, before we let you go, what is the best part of the golf? What is the strength of the game on the golf course? What is the weakness?
What is the next shot you're going to hit right now when you hit end on this call?
My chipping is probably my best part of my game. My driving, which I'm about to do here shortly, is probably the worst part of my game. So you guys got me out my rhythm a little bit. I actually just had a great drive a few minutes ago, so you guys got me out. So if I don't hit another great ball, I blame you guys.
We try. I mean, that's sort of what we're here, is to knock you guys off your rhythm. And I shouldn't be surprised that a defensive back says chipping is like they're chippy. That's a defensive back's strength right there. So that shouldn't be a huge surprise. All right, I'll tell you what. When you're back, come in studio. We got to get you in to actually talk to you for a little bit and find out a little bit more about why you're one of the popular guys in the NFL. You're part of the Cool Kids Club, and we got to learn a little bit more about you. So we appreciate it. Thanks for taking a few minutes today. Hit him straight.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you, Quandre.
There's Quandre Diggs. He is kind of one of the cool kids.
He's vocal.
But it seems like everybody else likes him, and they're
Respects him.